great place. The third eye is in a great place. The third eye, although it was in a great place, there was just a little bit of intensity around it. But that could have been the rush to get here and, you know, just general London busyness and stuff like that. The throat chakra was low initially, like you felt actually, but it lifted so quickly. Noticing the support the couch is giving the back of your body. Bringing awareness to the pressure of the body. So I'll just pop a bit of frankincense on my hands and just dust down your aura. Hi Melissa, come in.
Hi.
Grab a seat.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good, yeah. Yeah, bit more relaxed. I've had a holiday, bit more chill recently.
Lovely. Where did you go?
Just a place in the UK, like a forest retreat.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, there was a spa. It was amazing.
That sounds great. Very grounding.
Very. There was a few like steam rooms that had like stars on the ceiling that you could look at and then like zone out.
Excellent.
Great.
Excellent. That sounds great. So it's been a couple of months since we last met.
Yes, I can't. When was I last?
So it was at the beginning of June.
Gosh, was it?
Yeah.
It feels so much more recent than that.
I know. Tell me about it.
That's so weird.
I know. And how are you since then?
Good, yeah.
How's the creative side of things going? Because I remember last time that was a big thing. There was lots going on, wasn't there?
Yeah, they're still going well. I don't think. I mean, from what I remember last time, it was quite like insane how much was going on.
Yeah.
But it seems like a calmer version of that now. I'm just more chilled out with it, and just still doing lots, writing a bit, doing things on the side, but I'm not as, I don't know, constantly thinking about it at the moment.
Yeah, because that was one of the things that you were hoping for, was just a little bit more focus rather than sort of creative chaos.
Yeah. So I guess that's come true in a way.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And then you'd also started public speaking.
Yeah.
How was that?
Good. Yeah. I think no matter how it goes each time, I'm just trying to take from it what I can and use that outlook to just keep trying new things.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And work's okay, home life's okay. Anything you want to mention at all that's going on for you?
Yeah, it's a really weird place to be here and say that I'm like good. Like I can't think.
Great.
Like thinking of how I started out with so much, it like just feels like I can't think of much. It just feels
lovely.
good.
That's really lovely.
Yeah.
That's really lovely.
Yeah.
It's quite strange though. I've had a lot of clients recently that, you know, kind of talking about, you know, the sense and feeling of this sort of chaotic energy. You know, not at the time that you did, but probably about a month after that. You know, a lot more people coming in and going, you know, what's going on? Everything's, you know, I just feel a bit out of control, a bit chaotic in stuff that's going on. So it's great that you are counteracting all of that. Everybody else.
I think it's the meditation. Like I've been trying to fit it into my routine, and the best way I could do it was before sleeping. So almost just as I'm about to dream, I'm just lying there and trying my best to like meditate.
Yeah.
And something about that is just like making me so much calmer with everything.
Yeah.
Which, so I think last time's probably really helped, just talking it out as to what I needed to do.
Did you try any of the ones I sent you?
I did, but you're going to laugh. I was watching them on my commute on the train.
That's great.
It's the only place I could find to do it in my day. But
I think that's it though, you know, as long as you've got something in your ears to block out, you know, block out everybody else, shut your eyes to block out everyone else. And
just try to do it wherever I can.
I meditate on the tube as well.
Oh, really?
That, it's the best place. You really need to block everything out on the train, don't you? Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So let's just have a quick look at last time. Yeah, last time things were in a really great place, wasn't it? Just the throat chakra was a bit low.
It's always the throat.
Yeah. Sacral was a little bit, the root was a little bit, but they were largely in a great place.
Could you have it even if you feel quite good everywhere, could it just be that naturally the throat one is always just being depleted, or is it like...
Yeah, I've noticed that with quite a few clients where, on the whole their throat chakra or another chakra is just slightly low. And that can just be the sort of the way things are for you. But sometimes it will pop up.
Yeah.
Because the energy system is built so that the energy moves and shifts where it needs to. And it might just be that area is somewhere where it's not needed as much at this point in time based on what's going on for you.
Yeah, so the other places need it more.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll see, things can always change. Well, they always do change. That's the only constant in life, isn't it? Really change. So don't be disappointed if things are different, and don't be disappointed if whatever is the outcome of the chakras. And I think it's really important also to understand that all I will be telling you is what I feel as I'm going through each one of the chakras. And if you're if your feeling of the way things are for you is different to what I'm mentioning, you must always go with what you feel, because that's your truth.
Okay.
I'm just literally all I'm doing is telling you what I'm sensing and feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not kind of delving into the spirit world or anything like that. That's all I'm doing is just passing you Reiki and getting an idea of where I believe things are at.
Yeah, and I feel like each time I visit, I'm almost setting a goal for myself to try and get more in tune with myself. And because the first time I came, I couldn't tell anything. You were telling me which ones were out of sync, and I just don't know if I could tell that with myself. But I'm trying now to just understand it all a bit more, like a gut feeling almost.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
That's lovely, that is.
Yeah, I really want to
it's
work
really about
on
moving, because we're taught throughout all our lives, that it's all about the brain, think, rather than feel. And, in a sense, I always think of it as, certainly on my journey, it's about moving from here to here and, being much more observant of my instincts rather than, my cognitive, logical, rational mind. Because I can think my way out of most things, but the truth is usually here, and often when I make a decision that's based on the heart rather than the mind, I never look back in regret. Whereas not always, but sometimes when I use my brain to make a decision, sometimes there is a bit of regret there. So that's certainly what I've noticed.
Yeah, it's a really good thing to think on. Yeah, I think that's something I'd love to try and focus on more as well, actually.
But we still need our brain once in a while.
Yeah.
Exactly. Great. Are you ready?
Yes, yeah.
So I'll just pop a bit of frankincense on my hands and just dust down your aura. And if you could turn around, please. Thank you. There we go. All set. So if you lie down, make yourself as comfortable as you can. It's a bit of a way up.
Yeah, I quite like how high it is though.
It's because I'm old and my back doesn't get injured then if it's that high. So, just take your time to find that nice, comfortable position. Just as you need to. And just giving yourself a moment just to gather awareness into this space and this time. Just allowing everything that has been today and everything that is to come, allowing it all to just be outside the door. Holding awareness gently in this room, using the scent of the oils in the air, just to keep you anchored in this present moment. And using the gentle sound of the beats behind us. And gently bringing awareness to the back of the body, noticing how it's being supported by the couch. Taking some deep breaths in, and with each exhale, just letting go of the body. Just allowing the body to fully relax. Just letting yourself go. Noticing how the mind follows the body. Just letting go. And then resting awareness either on the breath or the gentle sounds in the room. But just keeping a really light touch of awareness, one that takes no effort at all. just for a little while longer. Just very slowly and gently beginning to bring awareness back into this room. Just getting a sense and feeling of the space that we're in. Noting the sound in the room, the scent of the oils in the air. And once again, noticing the support the couch is giving the back of your body. Bringing awareness to the pressure of the body. And then very gently and slowly beginning to engage with the physical self. Just by gently moving the fingers and the toes. Just connecting back to the body. Extending the movement to the ankles and the wrists. And listening to what the body needs by stretching and moving any part of the body that you wish to. Just gently awakening that part of you. And then slowly and gently taking a long deep breath in, and as you exhale the next breath, just gently opening the eyes, just allowing the eyes to adjust to let light in, and taking a moment just to see what it's like to have the senses fully engaged, and yet this sense of peace and serenity within. And there's no rush at all, but when you feel you're ready to, you may very gently and slowly sit up as we come towards the end of the session. So, take a seat.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Good, yeah. I feel like I really needed that. I didn't realise I needed it, but
Yeah.
then yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
In what way do you know?
It was just like, I think compared to other sessions where like I have relaxed and I feel like I've got something from it, but in other sessions my mind has been a lot more present. Whereas this time it felt more like I was completely able to just kind of almost just, this bit went back a bit and I just was seeing more light and like feeling things as opposed to like word things.
Lovely. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Sounds like the senses, or not the senses, but you were more open.
Yeah, I feel like I felt it a lot more than usual as well. Like,
okay, lovely.
When you came to the throat for once, I was like, yes, that's not great. And then quite quickly, felt it get better. So yeah, I guess,
it did. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
So it was the throat chakra picked up really, really quickly, and then just kept absorbing lots of energy. I mean, there was a lot of heat and intensity in that area.
That's good.
So yeah, it definitely feels like it's in a better place. Anything else you wish to mention?
Yeah, I just saw so much white in, well, first yellow and then loads of white, which was really cool.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So I have to say, your chakras are just getting better and better and better. They're in such a wonderful place at the moment. I mean, you've nearly got a full house. And it's really quite incredible because, we always have our own thoughts, be them good or bad. We always get affected by things that are going on around us. But I guess, hopefully things for you are pretty good. Certainly your chakras are. So the crown's in a great place. The third eye's in a great place. The third eye, although it was in a great place, there was just a little bit of intensity around it. But that could have been the rush to get here and, you know, just general London busyness and stuff like that. The throat chakra was low initially, like you felt actually, but it lifted so quickly and really took in a lot of energy. So, you know, normally that would kind of suggest that it's really getting there. You know, as it moves more quickly, I've noticed that then, you know, come a couple more sessions and stuff, it does get into a good place as long as nothing else gets in its way.
That's great.
And then the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra are all in a great place. Like all of them.
Wonderful.
So it's probably that little forest holiday.
It's like mirroring how I was feeling, like at the start of the session, saying like compared to usual, it's good, and I guess it was.
And a little forest holiday has given you a bit of grounding on top.
If only I could do that all the time.
Away from the concrete jungle.
Yeah, honestly, I just stared at the trees half the time.
That's beautiful.
Staring at nature. I could stare for hours.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah. So
that was
really, really lovely. I remember the first session that we had, kind of not far off a year ago, that, you know, the intensity of the energy flowing into your chakras was quite significant in a couple of places, but actually, you know, the chakras weren't far off where they are today. But it was just January that I think was a bit of a wobble for the energy system, and then, you know, back on track.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, lovely.
It feels like it's come a long way in like in a positive way.
Yeah.
It feels like a journey of like becoming more in tune with it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
that's lovely.
I'm so happy.
Should be.
Yeah, the only thing is when I'm like so content, there's so much less to say.
Do you know, that's so true, isn't it? There is. But, you know, I think generally in life, when life's going pretty good, you don't really have that much to say.
It's good.
Well, I don't anyway. You know, when life's at that sort of beautiful sort of, just that nice level, not too up here and not too down there, it's, that's when, you know, when people ask you, how are you? And you go, I'm fine. You actually mean it, rather than all the people who get asked that and go, I'm fine, but they're not really.
Cries inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah. There really is nothing else to say.
It really isn't. I'll tell myself off later. I'm like, there was so much I could have done. I'm just in a good place.
That's brilliant. And just whatever is bringing that good place to you, just keep doing it.
Yeah, I need to just be grateful as well for feeling so content, because it's rare.
Yeah. Maybe that little bit of slowing down that you mentioned.
Yeah, it could be it, because I guess everything's so chaotic that taking that time to just like kind of meditate and be content with it makes it all so much less overwhelming.
Yeah, it does.
So
because you know, quite often we have it inbuilt into us, or drilled into us, that, you know, we've always got to be doing, always got to be busy, always got to be, you know, experiencing something new and all these kinds of things. But actually, just finding peace within the stuff we have and the things we do, it's just far more powerful than always seeking the next buzz.
Yeah, I heard an affirmation the other day that really struck home. It was quite basic, like a short one. It was just, I am enough. And it was the idea of like, you don't constantly have to be thinking about what's the next project, which I was having a lot with the creativity in a good way, but almost like, what can I do next to improve myself? But it's like, no, I am enough.
I've heard that. That's one of my favourites.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely love it.
It felt so uncomfortable hearing it at first, which I thought was a good sign that I probably needed it.
Yes, exactly.
Because I heard it and I was like, I can't say that.
Yeah, so. No, I'm the same. I mean, my solar plexus is not always in the greatest of places. So, you know, that kind of I am enough really does help with that kind of sense of confidence and self-esteem as well.
Yeah.
You know, but we're kind of, we you know, media and advertising and all that stuff just keeps throwing, you know, stuff at you to say, well, actually, you're not enough, but you will be if you buy this, have that, eat that, you know.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, just being content where we are is far easier.
Yeah, like self-improvement is good, but it's almost small doses that you're not sacrificing your present.
Yeah, because that can, you know, we're built to get addicted to things, you know, that little endorphin rush, that little dopamine hit, that, you know, and that's what all of those kinds of things give us, you know, that we get that sense of achievement, we get that little rush, that little, you know, and then we just want the next bit, the next bit, the next bit. Whereas it's just...
There'll never be an end.
Yeah, there never is. We always want more, don't we?
Yeah.
So, you know, less is more sometimes.
Yeah. Oh.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Hopefully I'll see you again. It's my pleasure. And hopefully I'll see you again in a few months' time.
Yeah.
Or sooner.
Definitely. I mean, I've already improved my usual comeback rate of once a season, so I'm going to get on it. Booking in.
Definitely.
Book in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, it's a pleasure.